Good morning. It is Monday. Welcome back to my morning conversation. If you're new to morning conversations, this is me essentially talking to myself, because when I go to the park with dogs, I walk dogs, I'm one-on-one working with dogs. A lot of times I talk to myself. So I decided just to record my conversations with myself, and maybe if you're listening and you listen long enough, you just might learn one or two things or have a laugh. I mean, I'm not that funny, but you just might learn something and your dog just might benefit. So this is Teddy. He is a juvenile Labradoodle. I say juvenile because he's about 10, 11 months old. It's not a puppy. Okay, let's address that. All of you out there who have a 1-year-old dog, or I've heard people even with 3-year-old dogs refer their dog as a puppy. Well, he is kind of a puppy still. If you have a 1-year-old or older dog, your dog's not a damn puppy anymore. It's not. Biologically, it's about a 16-year-old child. Okay, so you wouldn't call your 16-year-old a baby. I mean, for you mommies out there, they're always your babies though, right? Jesus. It's a dog, not a baby, people. That is a dog, not a baby. That is a dog, not a baby. I can't say it enough. This dog wouldn't be with me if he'd actually been treated in every way more like a baby. Because when we, as humans, have babies, we are very aware that we have to raise them to have manners. We have to raise them to know right and wrong. We have to raise them so that they can eventually leave the nest. We have to raise them to be good stewards. We have to raise them to be good men and women. It doesn't just happen, right? We don't just, welcome home, you're brand new, you're a day old, let me just leave you here and go do whatever. Let me go get on the computer and I'll just leave you on the couch. Let me go do whatever. No. We also understand generally that we need to teach them to be separate from us sometimes. We have to practice separation. We also understand that anytime they cry, we don't necessarily need to just go run to them, right? Anytime they want something and they demand it, we don't need to give it to them. Matter of fact, it's not beneficial to a actual human baby to give them something every time they ask for it. But people give to their dogs every time they ask for it. So this is a dog that eats toys, clearly, because he has access to eat toys. So this is one reason why we pick toy baskets up. It's a safety reason to pick a toy basket up. Your dog doesn't need a fucking toy basket full of toys to be complete. They actually need you to interact with them. So pick up the toy baskets if you're watching this. Pick up that toy basket that's sitting in your fucking living room. Your dog doesn't need it. What your dog needs is you to interact with them with a toy. Yeah, but I don't have time for that. Well, then turn your dog into the fucking shelter. You don't have time to play with your dog? You want your dog to just entertain themselves all the time. But you got time to cuddle them. Oh, you got time to sit on the couch and cuddle them. But you don't got time to interact with them and fulfill them and give them what they need. Fuck you. You shouldn't have a dog. Take it to the shelter. Here's the other thing about picking the toy basket up. Toys, play is super important. I'm not saying don't play with your dog. I am saying play with your dog. I am saying you don't give your dog free access to toys. I'm saying you're missing an opportunity to forge a super solid bond and relationship with your dog, and make training easier when you pick up the toys, and when you want to play, it becomes your idea 100%. Not your dog grabbing something and, oh, hey, do you want to chase me? Do you want to chase me? And then you chase them. That's a fucking terrible idea. So, pick up the toy basket. Toys represent prey. A dog puts it in their mouth, they shake it, they chase it. That's what a dog does with birds and rabbits and other prey animals. So a toy represents prey. Food, their food represents prey. They eat it. That's what they do with prey. Okay? Let me wrap this poop bag real quick. I'm just carrying it around. So, if those two things to a dog, who's a predator, mind you, represents prey, toys and food, and one of them you put away securely in the cabinet in a nice little plastic bin, and one of them you leave out for him whenever he wants, why? Why don't you leave? You might as well just leave the food basket out. So now he sees a dog. So he is used to seeing dogs off in the distance and doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Let's go. Not today. Let's go. So he can resist me right now, or he can follow. He will follow because I'm moving. Let's go. And I have 1,200-pound line. But he sees Doodle in the distance and he's used to just running off. This dog runs up to other dogs. This dog does not have recall. He's used to seeing something he wants and going to get it. Why? Because in his life, and so if you're watching this, think about your dog's life. He gets what he wants, everything. But once in a while, we might get frustrated with him. Ah, you're just being annoying. He's just doing what's been allowed the entire time you've had him, and now you're upset about it. That's inconsistency. It creates stress, creates confrontation and conflict. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. So we can move toward the dog. This is, by the way, people, this is called setting a boundary with a very long leash. And now we can start approaching dog. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. That's very nice. That's the beginnings. That's the beginnings of creating harmony. Why? Because I denied him. I said, we're not going to that dog. And I kept on moving away. I didn't go back to him and try to coax him and negotiate with him. He has a leash on. I just said, let's go, and started fucking walking. But you all, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You all are gonna stop moving your feet, or even walk back to your dog and negotiate with him and see if, why aren't you coming with me? Maybe you'd like to. No, we can't go see that doggy right now. Or whatever the fuck you do. God dang. Seriously. Toy basket, pick it up. Play with your dog. Play with your dog more than you walk them. Actually, if your walks suck, you've heard me say this before, and trust me, your walk sucks. It does. Depending on how bad your walk sucks, either stop walking your dog for a month and just play with them. So he just started taking off. I didn't say anything, I just turned around. He hit the end of the leash. Not sorry, bud. Pay attention to where I am. We're not on those people's walk. We're on my walk. This is what we are doing this. That's not a we over there. This is we. Right here. Pay attention. If you don't pay attention, there is consequence. You're gonna hit the end of that line. Let's go. So depending on how bad your walk sucks, either take 30 days off from walking your dog and spend that time instead playing with them and training them inside the house. Inside. But he has to go outside and get exercise. Shut the fuck up. His exercise isn't helping his behavior, so why keep doing it? All you're doing is creating frustration, and you're practicing him being frustrated with you, and you're practicing being frustrated and anxious. So just stop doing it. Play. I bet you're not going to be frustrated if you're playing with your dog, because guess what you get to do when you play with them? Pet them and love them and talk baby talk and be excited. It's fun. It's fun. Sorry about that. My phone glitched. Your walk is not fun. Ask yourself this: what's more fun? Playing with my dog because I get to play with them and they're, quote, happy, and I'm happy and being silly, and I get to pet them and love them and talk baby talk to them. Ask yourself, is that more fun, or is your walk more fun? However that walk looks. What's more fun? So if your walk is not fun, take 30 days, don't walk your dog, play with him. If your walk doesn't completely suck all the time, I still want you to spend 30 days playing with your dog for 10 to 15 minutes before you leave the house on your walk. So he sees more dogs up there. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. So see, he hit the end of that line maybe 3 times. And he's starting to understand. Now he's biting the leash. I don't mind this right now. This is Teddy's first time at the park. And I need him to bring out some, I need his prey instinct to come out, because it's been, let's go, rather suppressed. When you suppress a dog's prey instinct too much, you get a dog who's a bit down and unsure and extremely nervous. And this guy is nervous. His leash would move in the backyard as he'd drag it around and he'd spook. So, anyways, spend 10 to 15 minutes playing with your dog before you walk them if your walks don't completely suck. If your walks completely suck, take 30 days and don't even walk your dog. Spend that time playing with your dog. Let's go. And training. Play, incorporate training into play. Not too soon. Spend a good week playing uninhibited with no rules, and let your dog win and let your dog dictate. But when play's over, you take the toy and you put it away. It's structured playtime. It's not just there's a big fucking toy basket. Ask yourself this: when you think I'm being, oh, that's just rude, it's just being mean. Okay, ask yourself this: is that toy basket helping your dog have better manners? Is that toy basket helping you enjoy your dog more? Test me. Take the toy basket away for a week and tell me if your dog's behavior gets worse. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. What do you got to lose if you take the toy basket away? The only reason you're not doing it is you're afraid that they're going to tear up your house, or that they're going to be annoying to you. And the annoying to you is you having a dog that's more for convenience rather than actually fulfilling their needs. So when Teddy tries crossing me up here, I'm staying the course. I'm walking my direction, and I'm going to put a knee into him and move him out of my way. We're not running over to that dog over there. That's not what we're doing. Let's go. Good boy. Play with your dog. Play with your dog. Unless your walks are just super fun. Let's go. Let's go. Good, that was nice. That dog stares at every dog.